Hello, my diamond painting family. Are you ready to have a little bit of fun today? Well, it's fun for me because I'm doing something different for a change. Before I get started and tell you what we're doing, which you probably already know by the title, I just want to let you know that we do have our t-shirts are finally in the shop. And I thought I'd let you know right at the beginning so you can pause and go over and look real quick, because there's only a very few that we have in the larger sizes. So if you want to be able to get one right away and be one of the first to get a sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do diamond painting shirt, pause and I'll be here when you get back, and go check them out. The link is down below, or you can just go to etsy.com/shop/drillpenfrenzy. I just have the t-shirts in, but I will be adding the tank tops and the long sleeve shirts probably after I'm done with this video. All right, go ahead and go. I'll be here when you get back. All right, so now that that's out of the way, this is a diamond painting that my daughter Stephanie did, and she is sending it off to her boyfriend in the UK. And she's already got the package ready to go. She's just waiting for this to be sealed, because she's worried the diamonds will fall off when she rolls it up or whatever to send off to him. So I am going to try out a different method for sealing. As you know, I usually use this Tombow liquid aqua glue. Okay, but what I've heard from people, which I haven't had this experience, because what I do is once I seal it, it goes on the wall, or it's just hung up, or it's put somewhere and it's kept flat. But if you are planning to roll your painting after you've sealed it, this is probably not going to work for you, because it will crack and turn white. So there will be white pieces all over the place, and that's not something you want to do. So this is good if you're going to keep your diamond painting flat, because I do have a couple of diamond paintings sealed with this, and they're on the wall and they look fine and they're doing great. However, I've never had to roll one after I've sealed it. So we're not going to be using this today. We are going to use something different. But first, I just want to go over this again for those who haven't gone back through all my tips and tricks and watched all my videos on what to do to clean a painting up and get it ready for sealing. As you can see, as you might be able to see, my daughter, she still had her cats. They were still with us when she did this diamond painting, and there's a lot of cat hair and blanket fuzz all over the edges here where the extra adhesive sticks out. This is the reason why a lot of us use washi tape and keep it around our diamond painting when we're doing it. She didn't at that point, but look at the sparkle in this. This is really pretty. And when I do seal it, I'm going to do half and let it dry and let you see what the difference is before I seal the other half. This is a hook can, and this was bought during the time that the popping drill issue was going on. So we do actually have a lot of drills here that are popping up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll it, then we're going to clean it, and then we're going to seal it. And let me turn my volume down on my computer. Okay, so normally I use this, some people call it, oh man, hiccups, a brayer. I just call it a roller because that's what it does. It rolls, and I use it to press down on the diamond painting. But I just wanted to show you another option. This is only probably like $5 or $6 on Amazon. It is on my Amazon page under the diamond painting accessories. But if you don't have Amazon Prime, or you want to get one right now today, I was actually finally able to find one of these at the Dollar Tree. So this nice chunk of wood cost me $1. It doesn't have the handles, so that's the only thing I'm not thrilled about, but for $1 it will work. And this is just something you're going to roll across it. Now let's see if we can hear some drills pop in. I heard one. Now it really hurts me running on my wrists, but that seems to be the most efficient way to do it, if you can. See, there's not a lot of drills that are popping in. There we go. There's some. Mainly because the popping drill issue is because some of the drills are too big. So they don't fit in the canvas area as well as they should. But the ones that are sticking out are getting down in there. And this is just temporary. These will not stay down. They will continue to pop up. And that's why we're going to do it now and then seal it. And the sealant should help keep them down. Or at least glued into place. See, there's some there that just won't go down. I'm doing this part first instead of cleaning it first because I'm afraid they're going to get pulled out when I go to clean it. So I can kind of feel some of the ones that are popped up with my hand. This is normally all I need to do. I do this, and then when I go to roll it, there's nothing to push down. I can see some sticking up. I can feel others. And there's a hair. Okay. Excuse me. See, she's not as particular as I am. I see drills with holes in them. And that would bug me. I would have to replace it. But it's been such a long time since she finished this that I don't even know if she knows where her leftovers are. Okay. So that's going to have to do. Nothing else is going down. I've seen videos of the manufacturers or sellers of diamond paintings show you how to clean them. And I tried this on one of mine and it did great. It's up to you. It's the driller's discretion if you want to use this, but normally a lot of people will use just a soft bristled toothbrush from the Dollar Tree. This is also from the Dollar Tree, and this is what they show using in videos on how to clean these. So I'm going to just give it a shot. I'm a little worried because of the ones that were popping up that they might come off, but let's give it a shot. Oh, it's definitely working. It's getting a lot of, I can see a lot of crud coming off of it. But however you do it, you're going to want to do this before you seal it, or else you're going to seal in all the hairs and the dirt and everything that you have left over on your surface. Oh yeah, this is working great. I never really had good luck with the toothbrush. I would use a toothbrush and it didn't seem like it was cleaning anything. So I'm going to just shake it off. And I'm not going to go, meticulous on this because she didn't even care if it was cleaned or not. She just wanted it sealed. All right. So it didn't pop any of the drills off. Amazingly. So I did that first, and because I didn't want to clean the outside edges and then have more stuff get stuck in here. What I'm going to show you next is just, oh gosh, it's driving me nuts that these things are poking out like that. Let me get this, my drill straightener. I'm going to just try and shove some of these in here so that we have a straight edge. It might also be like this because of the fact that all the drills are not the right size. So this is just an example of how you can use the drill straightener. There's a lot of sticky coming off of it though. I'm not going to straighten any of her drills in here. When you use a drill straightener, it puts a gap between your drills too. So it's not something you're going to want to use in the middle of a square that is touching, that doesn't have a bunch of gaps. These are best for rounds because of the fact that they do spread that much of a gap between your drills, between your rows. And squares are meant to be tight fitting all the way up to each other. But this did help get this edge pushed in a bit. So at least it kind of satisfies my need for everything being straight, somewhat. And if you're interested, if you're just curious, if you want to know where you can get these, I do have them in my shop on Etsy, and that is linked to that down below as well. My shop is called Drill Pen Frenzy. I can never say it either. I don't know why. I always trip over my tongue when I try to say it. Etsy.com. Isn't that what I told you guys before? That's not my... yeah, I told you my Drill Pen Frenzy shop. I didn't say Amazon. I don't know why. I got those confused. Anyway, my shop on Etsy is etsy.com/shop/drillpenfrenzy. Amazon, my Amazon link to my shop is down below. Anyway, now most squares are going to have this outer edge with the sticky. Whether you put washi tape on it or not, unless you plan on leaving that washi tape on there, you're still going to be left with some stickiness. So, the first thing I want to do is get this cleaned. Normally I would use an alcohol swab, but because there is so much on this that needs to be cleaned, I'm going to try to use a Clorox wipe. These, I'm just checking to make sure these don't have bleach in them. These are just disinfecting wipes. They're not bleach. They're, bleach free. So, I don't know if there's alcohol in it or not. Let's see. Okay, active ingredients. Dimethylbenzyl ammonium chloride. Ethylbenzyl ammonium chloride. Other ingredients. So those are the active ingredients in alkyl dimethyl. Okay, anyway, it doesn't look like there's any alcohol in it, unless those are key, code words for alcohol. Alright, I'm going to just grab one and see if that will clean this up, which I don't see why it wouldn't. I use these for cleaning my oily drills, which I haven't had any in a long time, so I'm surprised these are still wet. So we're just going to clean the outside edge. Well, while we're at it, we might as well just clean the top too. Let's do this first though. See if it's getting it cleaned. Try and get some of the dirt up. And the hairs and whatnot. Because this is what you wanted to do. This is what I call fun. Well, the fun part comes, you got to do a little bit of work to get to the fun. And this is not coming off very easily, so I'm probably going to use the alcohol wipe. So let me just use this one, fold it over to a clean spot, and just rub down, get anything small particles that were left over on the canvas. I felt the drill. Yeah. And it's back in position. That's funny how this brought a drill up, but rubbing it with that brush didn't. Boy, this stinks. I don't know if it's the interaction with mixture of whatever they use on their drills and the Clorox, but this is supposed to be lemony fresh. But this does not smell lemony fresh. It smells something gross. Yeah, it must be the... Okay, that's just a hole. I thought it was a... There is a piece of black something on here, and it keeps flipping around every which way. Okay, I got it. Alright, we did get some ickies off of here. Nice. It's actually a lot shinier, too. Okay. Now we're going to do the alcohol wipe. So, these are also just really small. And it's cleaning it a little bit. This is a really dirty job. You almost have to scrub to get it all off. And then it's like she dropped some powder of some sort down here. I don't know what she was doing. Well, it's getting there. It's getting cleaned. Okay. Yeah, that's much better than the alcohol wipe. Another reason is these things are so tiny, I can hardly hold on to them. Okay, but that's, yeah, it is. It's getting all the hairs off. It's getting, but the sticky is still there. And we're not going to be framing this one, so we just want to make it look as presentable as possible and get it ready for shipping. Okay, I'm going to have to get another one. I just ordered more off of Amazon, so we use them a lot with the pen business because sometimes ink gets everywhere. And I learned just from some of you guys about how alcohol gets rid of ink. Sharpie and ink from ink pens. But I did find out, I also learned that you can't get ink out of the carpet with alcohol. If you can, please tell me how, because I had a paper bag that I was using for garbage, and one of the ink parts of the pen exploded in the garbage can, and I didn't realize it, and I had it set on the carpet. So I have a big ink splotch on the carpet from it soaking through the paper bag. And I have no idea how to get it out. I mean, we bought this house with the carpet that's in here, and it's not the best carpet, but still, we will be replacing the carpet someday, but until then, I don't really like having ink on my carpet. All right, let's try a third one. I wish these were thicker. Because once we get rid of this hair and stuff off of here, we're going to deactivate the adhesive so it's not sticky anymore. Even though I'm surprised this is not deactivating it with all this alcohol. Okay. That's really starting to wear on my joints. It's kind of hard getting all that out. But it looks way better than it did when she handed it to me. So I'm going to probably stop here in just a second. Oh, be careful. The picture will get... The ink was running. I smudged it. Okay, let me just do a little bit to this side over here. This corner is really bad. I can't seem to get that to come off. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out what it looks like when you deactivate adhesive when there's dirt on it and hair. I have one more, and we'll use that, and that will be it. whatever I can get up with it is what I get up with it. And then the rest will have to be something we leave up to chance, whether it comes up or not. See, that's really sticky still. So alcohol does not deactivate it. But we knew that, right? Alright. She's actually helping me organize my drills so that I'm that much closer to showing you guys my inventory. Because organizing the drills is only half the battle. Then we gotta organize all of the canvases. Yeah. She's working off her rent, since she's only working a minimum wage job right now. And it doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon because she really likes her job. Okay, I just want to get this hair off and then we can move on. As you can see, there are these edges are unraveling, but I'm not going to mess with that. I'll leave that up to him on whether he wants to frame it or what he wants to do with it once he gets it. But it's a 17-pound box that she's sending him. I may have said this in another video. $108 to ship it to the UK. 17 pounds to the UK. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, it looks like I found another drill. Let's see if we can find where it goes. Let's see. Pop these back into place. And find the empty spot. Where is the empty spot that this... It must be on an edge because it's black. Why can't I see it? Oh, it's right on the corner. Get some fuzz off here. Okay, so it's down here in this bottom corner. Alright. Get in there. Come on. There, almost. I had it. Oh, I had it upside down. That's why it wouldn't go in. Okay, now it's in there. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to deactivate the adhesive. And I use this. Oh, that's upside down. These drills are just popping all over the place again still. Oh, goodness. My tweezers or something. Find some tweezers. I have all my tweezers in my kit in the living room. Alright, let me find that one that got flipped over and then there's a hair. Gosh, this is just a disaster. Alright, got the hair. And let's flip over the drill. And there's another hair. This is not... Uh-oh. It went flying. Here it is. Okay. Good. Okay. This hair doesn't want to come off. Ever had that problem? You see a hair and then it just won't come off. Oh, it's because it's stuck underneath one of the diamonds. Or a few of them. It's a really long one. My gosh. Okay. Yeah, these drills are very close together. Look at that. And you can kind of see, wow, look how much shinier it is too. Can you see how close together they are? They're pretty tight. Alright, so I got this on Amazon as well. It is chalk. It's called EK Tools. And Anyway, it's got powder in it, and it just puts out a little bit of powder at a time. So you're not overwhelming the area and getting it in places you shouldn't. So I just rub it on the areas that need it. As long as your drills are on nice and firm, it should be fine. It shouldn't make it where your drills come off. Just go all the way around. Sometimes I don't like this because of the smell. I mean, it's like a perfumey powder smell. It's not like baby powder. It's almost like talcum powder. I use the kind of smell I used to smell when my grandma was selling Avon, and she'd get her products out. It's like, oh yeah, here, this smells good. I'm like, no, it doesn't, Grandma. It smells like, yeah. Okay, so this entire side is no longer sticky, but you can still kind of see the dirt, not as bad, especially up here in the corner. It will just go all the way around. So it's good that I cleaned it first, because it will still show where the edges were. Where the edge of the adhesive is that they used. But it may also help release some of those hairs that are stuck on there. Because if it's no longer sticky, it has nothing to stick to. Might be able to get them off easier if you want to clean it afterwards. Scrape it off or something. That's another way you can do it, is just scrape your adhesive off, but that would take a lot longer. Or you could put washi tape around it and leave it there and as a decoration or something. If you're not going to frame it. If you're going to put it in like a portfolio or something, the washi tape would be perfect, because that's what a lot of people mount their paintings in their portfolio with. Now this corner is going to be the difficult one because it's got a lot of hair still in it. And Alexa, stop. A lot of clothing lint, it looks like, or blanket lint. So I need to redo my clip. So I'm going to stop this one now. I'm going to finish doing this, which I'm almost done anyway. I'll get these areas. I'll be back, and when I come back, this will be all deactivated. All right, we are back, and we have no sticky all the way around. It is deactivated. No, oh, I feel a little bit down here. I'll just go back over it real quick, and then we will get to the fun part, which is sealing it. Yay! Okay. Now you could go back over it if you find that your drills are popping back up. You're not going to want to roll over it again after it's been sealed. I don't know about this stuff that I'm going to use, but with the Tombow, it's a bad idea, because it will definitely crack the glue, the seal, and it won't look good. So we've got this canvas all prepared now to seal it. All right, so what I'm going to use is something I've heard other people say they use, and so then I just wanted to make sure I knew how to do it, and I went and watched Danielle do it on her channel, Stitcherista. And what she uses is this Mod Podge Extreme Glitter. I got this on Amazon, but I believe you can get it at Michael's or or Joann's with a coupon. So this will also be on my Amazon page. I'm finding these white things in here. I don't know what they're from. I don't know if it's part of this brush or just stuff that was on here that's just getting loosened up. No, it's not part of the brush. It's bits and pieces of whatever she got on here. And there's food on here or something. No, that's just a bad drill. Okay. Alright, so now that your canvas is the way you want it, I've heard of many people using Mod Podge, and then they're not happy with the result. The reason for using the extreme glitter is to add back in some of the, or to intensify the shine. The already, you know, sparkly canvas can be even sparklier, more sparkly, I guess, by using this. So, but you don't want to do directly Mod Podge. You want to water it down. So, here we go. I'm going to do I just opened this, and I opened it before the video. So it's still kind of stuck to the thing. I'm going to, let me get rid of this. I don't know, should I get rid of that? No, I'll leave that in there. I've not used Mod Podge before, so this will be my first time. Okay, this might be able to fit. I figured I'd use this because it's a little bit bigger. But what she does is she sticks the brush in. She used a regular paintbrush, but I don't have a regular paintbrush. So I stuck the Mod Podge in, the brush in the Mod Podge, and then I'm dipping it in the water. And then we're going to you want to get it on there as thinly as you can. It looks kind of thick. And one thing I heard about these brushes is they leave little bubbles. So I'm going to try to get the bubbles. Try not to have bubbles in it. So you might want to use a paintbrush. I can see the bubbles up here, but I'm hoping that as I'm thinning it out here, it will bring the bubbles out. So we're going to go to about here, down, and leave the other half for the comparison for after it dries. I'm going to actually get a little bit more water. Try and thin it out a little bit more here. Yeah, I wish I had a brush. I bought these specifically to do this, but I've never used these either before. So we're trying this out together for the first time. Or you're going to watch me fail at something. I can't ruin this canvas though because it's not mine. Okay, so it looks like I can't get much more out of it. But that went a long way. That one little dip. I've got a hair on my, there we go. My biggest pet peeve, getting a little hair on my arm. Loose hairs. Okay, so alright. Yeah, see, some is still coming out of the sponge. So I might actually be able to get this whole, look at all that. Let me zoom in a little bit. So I need to pull it up. You can see the glitter. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. I might be able to just do the whole thing. But I don't know how effective it'll be. That's quite a bit. I'm afraid to put more in because there's just a tiny bit left right here. Yeah, there's still some coming out of the sponge, so that's kind of amazing that I did all this with that little bit. That one dip. But if you're doing a round, you're going to want to make sure you get in between those drills to make sure it gets sealed. So I'm thinking with this thin of a layer, it's going to dry pretty fast. I'm going to go ahead and do another dip because, like I said, I'm not sure if this is enough to actually seal it with this little bit amount that I use. So I'm going to, I didn't have it in the view last time, but I just took this and I dipped it in. This is kind of big for it. Okay, I dipped in about that much. And I'm going to wipe a little bit off here. And then I just dipped it in the water. Like that. And it's a sponge, so it soaked it up. Alright, so then we'll go from the bottom up. Now I'm quiet. Okay. Looks like it's almost dried. And as you can see, it goes on white. But it'll dry clear. I wish the outside edging was not so full of hair and stuff. Yeah, but there's bubbles, see, down here, so I'm going to make sure I keep doing this until I don't see the bubbles anymore. They're just little tiny, tiny bubbles. So there's a lot in this sponge holds a lot. Now this was a custom that we had done on Amazon. I mean on Huracan during one of the sales. I think we paid $4 for this one. And she did this one. She's only done a couple. She's done a lot. She did a lot of my partials. I forgot about that, but she had actually paid for this one. She bought this one and the Moogle, which a lot of you may not know, but they are from the video game called Final Fantasy. And she's a big Final Fantasy nut. Alright, it looks like this is getting a better coating than that first one that I did. Make sure you get your edges. You want it to be evenly distributed. Trying to get all the bubbles out. And it's almost to the point where I'm satisfied. Alright, I think looks good. I don't see any more bubbles. Well, there's a little bit down in here. Oh, by the way, I went to my daughter's gender reveal yesterday. I was the only one who knew for about 5 hours. I was the only one that knew. Maybe 6. And I was so good. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't let it spill, except I did tell my best friend. That's the only one I told. And They were so excited to find out that they're having a girl. I'm going to have a granddaughter. Alright, I think I gotta stop. I'm being obsessive now. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry, and then when it's dry, I will be back to let you see the difference between the Mod Podge side and the side that I haven't done yet. And then I will finish that off, and I don't know if I'll do that on camera or not, but she'll be happy with having the results. So I will be back when this is dry. All right, I'm back, and I pulled the camera out just a little bit, so, well, almost all the way back, so you can kind of see. I can definitely tell which side was done. Look at that. You can see a big difference. I mean, the right side is sparkly. Here, right here under the light, you can see the sparkle on the right side. But you get over to the left, and it's still sparkly. Maybe not as much, maybe. But it's very glittery. Look at the glitter. There you go. You can see it. Yeah, and it's still sparkly, but now it's got the added... glitter to it, so I think it just adds a really nice sheen effect. If you can, I don't know if you can see it at the angle that I was just looking at it, but it's kind of got a blue tint to it where the glitter is. It looks really cool. So that's what it looks like when the glitter extreme is applied to it. And oh great, there's something on the top of it and it's loose. It's some, whatever that is, it was flying all around. It was all inside this painting, but it's not stuck to it. This glue is dry. I just don't know why all of a sudden it just appeared, but there, see, it's kind of popping all over the place. I don't know what these are coming from. But anyway, that's how you seal it with the Glitter Extreme. It only took about 5 minutes to dry with the layer that I did on it. And I don't know if you can really tell, but you can see how it goes in between the drills. And I'm bending it right now, and nothing is popping up like it would if, what people are saying happens when you use the Tombow. So with it rolled, it's still fine and it's not cracking. So if you need to like mail a painting off that you're going to be rolling up in a tube, or if you're packing them away and you want to seal them, make sure your drills aren't going to pop off, this would be good. I'm guessing you can also use regular Mod Podge without the glitter in it. Just do the same thing if you're going to use Mod Podge, is to water it down, because if you don't, I'm not quite sure what it does, but what I think it might do, it might just look really caked. So it won't give you the effect that you're looking for, which is to keep the sparkle to your diamond painting and seal it at the same time. And this actually gives it that extra sparkly pop to it. I wish you could see it the way I'm seeing it at an angle. It's probably impossible because I'm looking at it almost at eye level, just a little below eye level. Well, there you go. You can see it right there.
And this is the unicorn flaking shirt.
Okay, they can't see it right now. I've got the image covered. Hold on. Yeah, so right there you can see how it's kind of got a bluish tint to it. That's all the glitter. And there's the other side. So there you go, guys. There's an alternative way to seal your painting and be able to roll it afterwards. And just a quick tutorial there on how to clean your diamond painting and make it look good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button And let me know what you think of the Mod Podge Glitter Extreme. Let me know if you've used it before and what your results were. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have fun diamond painting.
And sparkle wherever you go. Go sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do.
And yeah, what she said. See?
And click the combination bell and click our video and click the thumbs up button.
All right. See?
And you can get these flaking shirts when they turn.
No, you can't. We bought this at JCPenney. She got a new shirt and she's playing with it. So, but you can get your very own sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do shirt by visiting our Etsy shop. Link is down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye.